And the world's always looking for somebody. Amen. Looking for a hero. Looking for somebody that, and by that, you know what, that's just pitiful. Because they're human beings just like you are. And the only hero we ought to have is Jesus. And the most important person we ought to have in our life is God. Now, if He's not that way to you, then He's just not. Then something else has took that place. And you give it to Him. You took God out of that place and you put something else there. There ain't nobody's fault but your own. Amen. I said amen. It don't matter. But I tell you what, it's time to come to the truth. If God isn't first, then who is? I said, if God isn't first, then who's first? Now, when our life is over, what is that? How much is that going to matter to us that God hasn't been first in our life? You know, one day this life will be over. Not long. It won't be long. Our days are numbered. We're not going to live right on in this flesh. Some of us think we are, but we're not. You think back on the last few years, how time has changed stuff? How things have changed? How many people has left this world? Well, I mean, just think about it. Just think how many people that you know was living 15 years ago, not here now. Some of them men of God, and a lot of them families, parents. They're not here with us. It was just not long ago, in this life that we're living, well, my grandparents was alive. Both sets of grandparents was alive. Dad and Mom was alive. And brother, you just let a few years go by and the first set of grandparents are gone. The next set of grandparents are gone. Then your parents are gone. Some of your brothers and sisters may be gone. I mean, life is going to be here today and gone tomorrow. Sometime or other, that day's coming for every one of us. Now, I know it's sobering, but where's that going to leave us when our day is up, when our time has come, and God was not first in our life at all. We didn't honor Him. We didn't look to Him. We didn't trust Him. We didn't believe Him. But we believed other things. And now our little life, whether it was 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years, whatever it is, it didn't even value God or His Word. Didn't trust in Him, like Jesus is saying here. Well, don't take, when a thought comes by saying, what are we going to eat? He said, don't take that thought. That's dishonorable to God. That's like God has said nothing. Are you hearing? And He says, or what shall we drink? He said, don't take that thought. You're acting like God is not real. You're acting like God is not involved or wants to be involved. He said, wherewithal shall we be clothed? Well, He said, don't take that thought. Example, the little birds. Do they? Well, they look like they ain't got a care in the world. There they are, right? And they're picking, raising young every year, same thing. They'll be out there on a bright, sunny spring morning. Chirp, 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 chirp. Just chirping. They'll take off flying. You'll see two doves there. It's mated for life, just flying around. Well, you don't see them out there going, whoosh, whoosh. What are we going to do? What are we going to do now? You'll never see it. The snow will be on. Cold. They'll be out there. Birds are flying, picking up the snow, scratching. I mean, Jesus said that's the example. He said, so when you, and then He said, you're so much more important than them. He said, so when the thought comes, don't take it. And don't take it by saying. See, that's the way you take the thought, by saying. You speak it out. Bills are due. Well, what are we going to... Well, you know that's coming up now. Now, yeah, they're coming. Aren't they? Boy, times is getting rough, and yep, another thought's coming, and you're getting ready to speak it out. And Jesus said, don't take that thought. God is not the provider in just the good times, all the time. Good or bad. He's not based on an economy. The kingdom is never based on an economy. Never. Never. Never, never, never. It's the kingdom. That's what we're supposed to operate in. Now, where we get in trouble is where we start receiving things outside of the kingdom. We start receiving thoughts that hasn't come from God. We receive thoughts that either come from the devil or the flesh. When we start receiving those thoughts and start speaking them out, then that's where the trouble begins. Then that leaves God outside. Again, it's very disrespectful to Him.